The so-called Clubhouse model was developed in New York City in 1948 to help people whose lives have been disrupted by mental illness. Today, 300 clubhouses around the world are building members' work skills and interpersonal relationships. Welcome to Impact Moment, brought to you by DCTV. I'm Rebecca Burnett. DC's first Capitol Clubhouse opened in fall of 2018, the only clubhouse certified by DC's Department of Behavioral Health. Today, I'm joined by Executive Director Maria Nunez. Thank you for joining me, Maria.
Thank you, Rebecca.
So can you expand a little bit more about the Clubhouse model and exactly how it works?
Sure. So the Clubhouse is based mainly on what we call a work order day. And so it mirrors regular business hours where they're from 9 to 5. And everybody comes in and is involved in the running of the Clubhouse and doing all the work of Clubhouse. So members and staff work side by side. And just to get everything accomplished during the day. And so there's three things that we all really need for our mental health. And one of them is to have a support network. And I think we've all learned that in the past year and a half, how important it is to have a community and to have people we know we can talk to and rely on. And the other thing is to have a sense of achievement. So we always want to feel like we're being productive, we're doing something. And then also to have a sense of independence that we can do for ourselves. And so at Clubhouse, we do all of those things. We really have that sense of community within, with all of the members working together and making friends, and just, it's we work hard during the day, but we have a really good time.
And it sounds like Capitol Clubhouse has a really great community. You guys report that your programming increases members' job tenure, their salaries, reduces incarceration rates, decreases homelessness. What is the secret behind those awesome numbers?
Well, I think really, I like to say that at the heart of Clubhouse, of every Clubhouse, really is that sense of community. And also, we know that people have goals that they want to achieve. They want to go back to work. They want to go back to school. There may be other resources in the community that they want to get. And being able to work together towards that is what really helps people. And in terms of going back to work, we have a three-tiered employment program. So it's transitional employment, supported employment, and independent employment. And independent is if somebody says, I need your help, but I don't need you to talk to any employers for me. Just help me with my resume or help me practice some interview skills. Supported employment, we will go out with the member and talk to an employer and even provide support, after they get the job, just to check in with them, see how they're doing. But the one I think that has really the most impact is transitional employment, because we actually will go to an employer and we ask them for a position that they have available. So say it's a restaurant and they have a dishwasher position. And basically they say, okay, Clubhouse, this is your position. You will always make sure that it's filled. And so first, one of our staff will go and we train to do the job. And then once we know the job and we know the environment, we bring in a member who's really interested in working. And then it's actually the staff person that trains that member and makes sure that they're really ready to take over the job. And then the staff person pulls out, but there's still that support with both the employer and the staff member. And they only stay on the job for 6 to 9 months because it's temporary, it's transitional. But it's just for them to gain some confidence, get a good reference with an employer, and then we bring another member in so that they can take over that job. So I think that really helps with job tenure because it's just an extra bit of support.
And I think also at the same time, your programming is special because they have support from the outside, but they're also being taught at the same time to learn how to support themselves and have self-confidence and feel purposeful. Tell me more about that and how it's also individualized too. Like it's a community center, but it's also about, feeling good as an individual.
So I tell people that at Clubhouse, we don't do anything clinical, like we don't do one-on-one therapy or we don't do group therapy. But the therapeutic value is in people coming in and practicing all, the skills that, they've maybe haven't had for a while, or they just feel like they really need to improve on them. So it might be interpersonal skills. Everybody has an individual goal, and it's a really friendly, safe environment. You don't have to worry if you mess something up, because like we tell people, the staff, we're not very good cooks either. And we're learning along the way too. So, we're all learning something. And that's what's really great, is people have those individual goals, and we're like, come on in and we'll help you. We'll help you with whatever your goal is.
That's so wonderful. So if someone wants to learn more or maybe volunteer or get involved, how can they find you? What is your website?
Our website is www.capitalclubhouseinc.org. You can go on the website, learn more about us, and you'll be able to then see, that you can follow us on Instagram and Twitter and Facebook, and check us out. And every Wednesday, we do a wonderful Wellness Wednesday post that anybody could really benefit from. So do check us out.
And thank you to our viewers at home for tuning into this episode of Impact Moment. It's part of DCTV's nonprofit capacity building grants program, bringing meaningful media to the DMV's nonprofits that are making a difference. Find out more at dctv.org/grants and stay up to date with our latest productions on our live stream at dctv.org/live.